I think the sound is probably better anyways on that one. All right, so we're going to do military press. Anybody's watching? Anybody care? Probably not. It's fun. Nobody care. As long as you guys watch the channel and get my watch hours up. So I don't think we're going to go too heavy this time. I'm actually losing weight. I know it's hard to tell, but we are going to eventually not be able to lift these weights that we've been lifting as I try to get back down about 250. I get one more light up above. Hopefully that eliminates the dark spot. So I'm going to alternate between this and doing a neck exercise. Trying to keep my neck strength up. Some of you might think this is a dumb idea, but it helped me get my neck up from 17 to 18 and a half inches. So this isn't the only neck exercise, but then we'll come back, put some weight on here. Eventually I'll put some elbow sleeves on. I'll put some gloves on. I was going to train forearms too, so I don't know if anybody's watching. Probably nobody. Oh, I'll probably work some forearms here as well in between sets. Just trying to keep moving. Try to burn some calories. Kill time in between sets of shoulders, because if you've seen the channel, you know I'm probably going to put something over 200 pounds on this and rep out with it. But we got to get warmed up first, right? I'm an old guy, and it takes a lot longer these days to get nice and warmed up. So yeah, I'll eventually put, like I said, gloves, elbow sleeves, a weight belt, all that stuff to protect myself. Now last week we did 185 for 14 reps. And I probably honestly felt like I overdid it, because that last one I was really squirming to get it up there. Hence why we wear a weight belt. Now over here, I don't know if this thing, I'm not sure this is going to angle. I actually got a few people watching. Thank you everybody who's watching. So over on this thing, I like to use the, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this very well, but I like to use this thing here for working the forearms. So just, you can do this with a barbell. Obviously, if you have a gym, like Planet Fitness or Gold's or whatever, you can use the cable machine to do that. That wasn't really good angle though from where you guys are. We'll work on that. But yeah, so try to get those, get some, build the forearms up again. And we're just gonna go through this until we get to the heavy weight. Now, my plan is probably to do 190, we'll say. See how many reps I can get of that. I'm going to do a better job of getting warmed up this week. And of course, you know, you got to stretch a little too, right? So I don't know what it is, but something in here is buzzing. It's like a slight, good old 60 hertz buzz. Can't be those little lights I brought in because they're battery operated. They're not battery operated, but they're charged up. All right, I got a few people watching. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, do a live stream. I got the mic on the Samsung channel and on the Weight Slayer channel. Just using the cell phone mic. This Bluetooth mic that I bought off of Amazon, like 17 bucks. I think it distorts my voice a little bit. So we'll put another 10 on here. Eventually, I'll replace this with a 45, and we'll work our way up to 190, and then probably 200, and who knows after that. All right, so I go through different elbow sleeves when I'm working out. The first one, if I can find where I left it, is just to keep it, get it warmed up. Looks like it's disappeared. One of the animals must have walked off with my elbow sleeve, darn it. That ain't good. Oh, there it is. All right. So I know these workouts drag on. It's always easier to just watch the edited version, in my opinion. I do have, actually, let's change this out. So like I said, I'm going to work forearms in between sets. And it would appear that I have goofed up with my chain weights. So whether it's, very wise to do a forearm exercise while you're trying to do your shoulders, that is could be up to anybody's imagination. But so yeah, I just basically do it like this. You could do it seated. Maybe a little more difficult with standing versus seated using a belt squat device like that. But I feel it, folks. All right, so got a few people watching. So we just have a measly 105 on here. This will probably be the last set where I just add 10s, and I'll go to the 45s after this. So luckily, it does feel light. All right, so primarily have, I would say, cap weight plates. They're the cheapest you can find at Amazon. I did have, or I still have, I think one of my original sets that I have that are down here was a BTX 300 10-pound set, which I still have. They're the most accurate weights of the weights that I have. These 45s can be plus or minus a pound, which kind of sucks. And we'll also start using our cheap plastic collars. I'm going to go over here and quit hit a quick set of these neck lunges, as I like to call them. Thank you for whoever's actually watching on the channels. Appreciate it. You're missing, unfortunately, this part. So I'm happy to report over the last few weeks, I've lost 12 pounds. Goal is to lose 30 and not lose too much strength. Unfortunately, when you're a natural weightlifter, you have a tendency to lose, I'd almost say, a pound of fat, lose a pound of muscle. But, and that might not be a true statement. I think what it is bench press wise. If I were to lose 30 pounds, I would lose way more than 30 pounds in the bench press. That's just the way that goes. All right. Okay, so we're going to do, this was 135. I'm going to go up 12 and a half pounds on each side, so we'll be at 160. And I want to basically do 160, 180, and then reps with 190. So that's the goal. And I think anybody's watching on this channel, I guess this is a good viewpoint, right? I mean, you guys see the whole exercise, but we could tighten it up a little bit, I guess. By that I mean get a little closer. So yeah, down in my basement gym, what I refer to as the Weight Slayer gym, it's got quite a bit of equipment. I came back from being in Germany for 9 months and bought this Hulk Fit power rack. I already had another power rack, but this one is like really solid compared to the 2x2 models. If you're familiar with the Hammer Strength power rack, this is somewhere between a crappy one and those awesome Hammer Strength ones. All right. So it's about that time where we look for our weight belt. Wherever I threw it, used it last. As I was saying, yeah, I've lost 12 pounds. I think hopefully it's starting to show. Where the problem's going to be is when I get between these cheap Chinese weight belts that I like to wear. I think between the extra large and the large, when my waist drops down to a certain point, I just I have to go back to the leather ones. But I think this one's going to be good for at least a few more inches. So yeah, that's one of the goals. Obviously we're doing shoulders, but for me to lose my belly fat and just get my overall physique to look better again. it's about time. I think we've spent too many months of being heavy. When you get my age, just the overall effects of doing stuff when you're too heavy can mess you up. Just trying to get up off the ground sucks. All right, here we go. So that was 160. We'll do 180. Still, you know, basically I'm warming up. I want to get as many reps of 190 as I can. And, you know, honestly feels like we ought to do 2 more warm-ups. And we'll also change out our elbow sleeve at this point too. All right, do another neck thruster exercise here is what I like to call this, but